going on, but it's like a self-cleaning oven back there. Now, they're making, this is what I love, they're making a movie about that. Did you guys watch Final Four? The Final Four?
Yes.
They're making a movie about that Cornell team. Because it was all white. You knew that wasn't going to last. 2 Jewish guys, the rest of the team is white. That was like Back to the Future. They should have got a penalty for traveling. For time traveling. That was my big joke. Thanks. And this is what I love too. They have this article here today, and it says, "Who's buried in shallow grave?" And that's depressing. Why don't you just have a contest? Who's buried in shallow grave? They never asked that question in New Jersey. They know who's buried in the shallow grave. Eddie Spaghetti. Thank you very much. So I don't know. So I've been dating through the personals recently. Any of you guys ever date the internet or date through the personals? No? You look stunned. You're old? They can't read? No, a friend of mine suggested to me that I should date through the personals. And I've been dating through the personals, and if you guys have never done this, they have all these alphabetical codes. And it'll say stuff like SWF, VM, AC, VW. I ended up renting a used car. So I took out this ad. I got 50 responses from 50 different women. So I figured one of them's got to be a hooah. A hooah. I'm from Jersey City. Give me a break. She's a hooah. I got 50 responses, 50 different women, one phone number. It's one girl, multiple personalities. I take her out. I got turned down 50 different times. The only good thing about it was we split the check 51 ways. So when you're dating through the personals, you get these women and they'll say stuff like, tell me, what's your biggest fear? My biggest fear is that 2 years ago you were a man. Or they'll say, tell me, why are you dating through the personals? And I tell them, because everybody in my neighborhood knows I'm a fucking jerk. Why am I dating through the personals? Because I just cleaned out some freezer space! All the psycho killers in the room. A little late. You must have been left back a couple of times. So my mother found out I was dating through the personals. She said to me, Patrick, don't you know, did you ever hear this one? Don't you know that love comes when you're not looking for it? Did you ever hear that? Love. So does the bus.
Or the train.
So does the meter maid. Love comes when you're not looking for it. And I act like he's your dad's cousin, damn it! Yeah. He is, that's right, he is. Tugboat John Clark. Thank you, this guy's gonna take my picture. Capture my soul. So, wow, look at this. What are you doing? Making pornos? Where are you going? Are you the porno guy here? Big Anthony? Porno Let me lay down in that alley. That was my big bowling noise. So look at this place. It looks like a bingo game that didn't work out. Yeah. Okay, thanks, I will. So I come from this big family, and they always treated me like a loser. I'm number 10 in my family, 14 kids. And I have this gay brother, and he always tells me that clothing makes a statement. And I think this says that I give up. So, this is a pretty interesting looking crowd. I was just reading the New York Post before. I think it's a lot of fun reading the New York Post. And I love this cover of Obama there. That's very touching, isn't it? Very beautiful with a wife like that. He's still with his wife. I'd be like Kennedy. I'd be getting as much ass as I could. I'd be getting more ass than a toilet seat. Be like those other Democrats, Kennedy, Clinton. The hell with this marriage shit. And this is what I love about the New York Post. They got an ad here for a $30 million beachfront house. How many people reading the New York Post have $30 million for a beachfront house in the Hamptons? They're going down to their job at White Castle. How many more years they gotta work at White Castle? Or they live next to Billy Joel. Christy Brinkley. Did you ever see that kid they had to get? Christy Brinkley. How it's like that your mother's Christy Brinkley, but you look like Billy Joel. And you have the musical talent of Christy Brinkley. Oh, look at this. They got Susan Boyle here for 300 million hits on YouTube. Susan Boyle. Our dream! Our dream! Thank you very much. She looks like she got a lot of guys sober. She's not even 3 o'clock in the morning good looking. She looks like she could scare all the bears back into Pennsylvania. That's what I hated about that Corzine. So politically correct. That's why I hate liberals, man. We got bears in all 21 counties in this state. You can't shoot a bear in New Jersey unless he pulls a gun on you first. Clint Eastwood, I love this. Clint Eastwood, he's like 80 years old and he's making another movie. You can't do that Make My Day stuff at 80. It's more like Make My Bed. What's that? What's that, Red? I heard you. What's her name? Linda. Is it Linda Lovelace? I saw one of these women and they put that they like long walks in the rain. And I think that's great. Because now I know who's taking the garbage out. On those stormy nights. Because women like that. They like the romantic stuff. They like the fire. I live in Bloomfield in the studio. I don't have a fireplace. What's that? Cherry blossom. Thank you for the wacky word association. Apartment in Bloomfield, cherry blossom. Thank you very much. The broad obviously went to see the musical Flower Drum Song.